Look this way.
Ayden, and today we're going to be making spaghetti bolognese. This is a new video, so I would really appreciate it if you subscribed. Anyway,
So let's just show everyone the spices. What
so
we've
you
got done.
have oregano, lots of oregano, basil, and rosemary.
Well, thyme would be nice too. Tin of tomatoes.
We have mince and chopped up veg.
Actually, what is the veg, Ayden? Peppers.
We have peppers.
And
What does that
onion.
look like? Yeah, peppers
A
and
little
onion.
bit of extra onion and
And then a lot of onions.
garlic.
So there's garlic.
And tomato puree.
Yeah. Okay.
And also, if you want, you can add celery and carrot, but I don't like that celery
The
and
black
carrot.
pepper for.
Black pepper and so. Okay, so I'm going to video Ayden doing it all on his own. I'll stand this side,
Do
Ayden.
you put the mince in first? And then you use the mince with your bare hands. And then what do you just put that in there? I just put it in there.
You have to speak out and tell them what you're doing.
I'm gonna put this on this pan.
Onion and garlic in the
Onion
pan.
and garlic.
Fry it all up. And slide it with your finger, like everyone else does. Thank you. I'm his assistant today. I'm Nana Pat.
A bit of it sizzled on my hand.
Okay, so we'll lower it down slightly.
Ouch.
Don't burn yourself.
Went on
Okay.
my hand.
Okay.
My arm.
Well, you're a tough man now. You get lots of little scissors when you're cooking if you're not careful. So you fry the garlic. Make sure you don't burn it. Okay? You have to look up at the camera.
Once we do this and it's all cooked, we're gonna add the tomato sauce.
Well,
So you get the pepper
actually,
sauce.
what you do next is
The mince.
you add your mince.
And then you add the tomato
Well,
sauce.
actually, what we could do is not be silly. You can do it, Ayden.
Mhm.
You can add it all in. I like continental flavours,
Got a nice sauce.
so we have to do this for it gets a little bit cooked up. And then what do you add, Ayden?
You add the mince.
Yeah, but not yet till you have a little bit cooked. You can actually turn to the camera by standing that side. So far, I'll just reiterate, put the garlic and onion in, now mind, and I've done the chopped peppers. You can do celery or carrots instead if that's your wish. Then we put a little bit salt and pepper. Later on, I put that last. Now the garlic is about 5 cloves, and Ayden has got all this ready and chopped up all on its own in preparation. So the video isn't going to be 5 hours long, it's only going to be about 10 minutes, even less. So just stir it around and make sure you don't burn it. If you do burn it, it gets a bit of a nasty old flavour in your mouth. Isn't that right?
Luckily, we cooked the onion as the first, otherwise I'd probably be crying a lot.
Oh, yeah. But as a tip, if you peel your onions the night before, put them in the fridge with a bit of cling film, you won't get tears in your eyes. So that's a big hint, Ayden, isn't it?
Yep.
If you put
my
them in a
mum doesn't
very
know
cold
that.
fridge, does your mum cry when she's doing the onions?
She does quite a lot. Oh, and I was doing some spaghetti.
You can look at the
homemade.
camera.
Nothing like this.
Yeah.
But I had to get goggles to keep myself from crying.
Goggles, like
Goggles.
swimming goggles.
Yeah.
That's funny. And then do you have a jump in the bath with your goggles afterwards? Okay. So we've done that. Let's have a look.
That's about cooked.
Well,
Okay.
the best,
Very sizzly.
the most secrets in this is the herbs. So now we get the herbs, and I'll give you a teaspoon,
What's this? Is it this one?
which is here. About a teaspoonful of each of the herbs. Sprinkle it in. a lovely meal in the evening if you have your grandkids over. And they can cook themselves, so it's better fun eating it. And later, that was a laugh. Later on we'll do the Turkish flatbread. It's a bit difficult because we're doing it with yeast, warm water one. And it's lovely with the spaghetti or lasagna or any curries as well.
Maybe we could do a video about me making lasagna. I am really good at making lasagna.
What's your secret recipe? Are you going to let anybody
I'm
know?
not going to tell like half the world my secret recipe, am I?
Well,
when we make the video, I am.
you know what the secret recipe is in Kentucky Fried Chicken?
What?
And we just found out after millions of years.
What?
Pepper, white pepper was the secret. And they said, oh, put in our secret ingredients. Well, it wasn't really a secret. It was, I suppose, if you didn't know what he was putting in. But be careful now, don't overload. Just put that, let me see how much is left. Oh, wait, go on. Put that in your hand and put it in, because it's all dried areas. Okay.
And it's going to cook, so the drum's going to die anyway.
Now stir it around. So Ayden, what he's done is he's put a teaspoonful of oregano.
Each of these herbs
and what's this one? Again, oregano, basil, and
it wasn't pepper, it was salt and pepper actually.
Okay, well, now we're not going to burn it, so we're going to lower down because it's very easy to burn the herbs. So that's done. Now we'll introduce the mince.
Hello, mince.
This is Mr. Mince.
When I do it at home, we do it
tell
bare-handed and then we wash our hands.
Well, I've
away.
already loosened it up. Then
right
you
then.
don't. You just tip it in.
Okay
You
then.
don't have to touch it at all.
I'm just worried the grease is going to get all over.
Tip it in. Take the paper out. Good idea. Now you just gently squish it in. Oh, be careful! The pan doesn't fall on the floor. Like this, Ayden. Let me show you. Look. Now let's just show you. Like that. Evenly all around. And then you fold in the veg like that to get the flavors all together. And you can actually add a glass of red wine, which is very tasty, and kids can have it because all the alcohol will cook out in the bolognese.
Really, you're going to give me alcohol now?
No, once it's cooked out, it's fine.
I don't really want to have red wine in my
Well, I love it with red wine. So
I've actually never used this recipe before. This is
you didn't. Well, it's looking rather yummy.
This is interesting. Shall we add the tomato now?
Now you've got to cook the meat. So I've just put the heat up a little
While
bit.
we wait, let's talk about some things.
Okay, what we'll talk about is my grandchild has a great interest in cooking, and what he's especially good at is cakes as well.
And the best at lasagna.
Best at lasagna. Well, this actually could be put into a lasagna. And I do have lasagna here, and the sauces. I buy the sauces in the jars, which is much more convenient. And if you were actually just doing it for yourself and your husband, you can just make the lasagna. But I don't make the sauce. It's too much trouble. So convenient now to go into the supermarket and buy. Unless you're a fuddy-duddy. A fuddy-duddy. And
do you want to just see the setting on here? We have a string here. What
Okay.
that happen then?
But that's the sauces. Let Nana do it. Let me pick up the saucepans that you dropped.
I didn't drop it, it fell.
Oh, it fell. Okay. No problem. We'll come back to Ayden in a second. As you can see, this is a very homemade video. We drop everything in this house. So as you go along, you tidy up and you put things in the bin so you don't get too much work at the end. Oh, that looks excellent. Now we lower it down because you don't want to.
There's still red stuff in there, but that'll cook when we put it in.
Oh, no, you mean that's the meat, Ray, the
Yeah,
red stuff?
It's medium rare.
Oh, Ray, why am I calling you Ray?
You always call me Ray. Ray's my dad.
Sorry. Okay, now, Ayden next is going to put some tomato puree. You squeeze it from the bottom from the bottom. Another bit of good old blob of the old puree. I like the puree, that should be fine. Tin of tomatoes.
The whole tin.
The whole tin and nothing but the tin. Now you just mix it all together.
It's may look gross,
You
but it's
can look
not
up
gross.
and tell us what you're doing.
I'm mixing the mince, the veg, the onions, and the onions all together.
Yeah.
A
What
lot
we
of
can do
onions.
is put some tomato passata in this if we have some.
Why don't we
Oh,
sprinkle?
I do have tomato passata.
Why don't we sprinkle?
Do you know what tomato passata is?
No, let's sprinkle some herbs.
Well, we've done the herby thing, haven't we? You don't want to kill it
Sprinkle
with
some more
herbs, okay?
Yeah, but herbs.
So, do you want lasagna or spaghetti bolognese?
Oh, I love lasagna, but I also love spaghetti.
Well, we have lasagna. Come and we'll show the people the lasagna.
Oh, we wait for that.
We have
Where's
this.
string?
Close the door. And we have white lasagna sauce, only a cheapy one. And the lasagna.
You said this was going to be less than 10 minutes. It's 11. It's 11 minutes.
Well, that's
and 22
okay, no
seconds.
problem.
Oh, that's-
So what do you want? Do you want the lasagna or the spaghetti?
I don't know. Lasagna.
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 Okay.
Lasagna. Okay, let's get all the lasagna stuff done.
So now, we're back here again.
Mixing.
Okay.
Mixing is what we do.
This looks yummy. Salt and pepper did we put in? I'll do the salt and pepper.
I want to do some salt and pepper. Just sprinkle some in, don't you? Yeah.
I've done some good cooking.
And now we'll do the pepper, black pepper. I like white pepper, black pepper. What's your thing? You're just getting a little bit of assistance. But we're in a little tight corner here.
Hey, I can do it myself now.
No, that's it.
Mixing.
Now remember, we've decided now to do a lasagna. But this you can put on the side and have it with spaghetti. I like mine a little bit with more juice. Juicy Lucy. But for a lasagna, this is super. So now we'll turn this off. I think that's everything in there. And we'll guide ourselves to making... Wait till I give you the dish for the lasagna. Can you hold this now and talk? Yourself? Well, no, you don't show Nat in the house. So turn around and speak yourself.
I am Ayden, and I like space. I've been baking for 1-2 years now. And let's see if the soda bread's good. That feels alright. Let's see if we can have a little nice try. In a couple of videos ago, or on our first video, we made this delicious bread. Shall we have a nice try now? It feels quite nice.
Excuse me. Oh, can you not pause it and restart it?
No, you can't pause it. If you,
Oh, you can't, okay.
If we pause it, then we'll have to restart everything. Do you want to restart 13
No,
minutes
no,
of
you
work?
don't want to do that.
And then we'll have to throw the progress we've made in the bin and start over.
No, no.
But
So
that's
now
the
what we've got to do is lasagna. We'll take the sauces and the lasagna first over here, Ayden. And you take the lid off. Bit strong, is it? Ask Grandpa to do it. Oh golly, how strong you are! We're going to saturate the bottom of the lasagna dish. Right, then we'll take the soda bread away.
It's delicious.
And we'll bring this over, which is, this is good old baking in the kitchen with Nana. And it is good fun. I enjoy it, obviously. You can
I
hear that
enjoy
I do.
baking with my
And now Ayden is going to Ayden is going to put the meat in first.
Just a little bit of meat.
Just a little bit.
The delicious.
We just changed our mind because he does like this.
I love lasagna. That's my favourite food. Then we have hot dogs and the spaghetti.
No. And just even it all out.
Oh.
And there's a lot of sun coming in.
Now we need some pasta sheets, don't we?
Oh, I don't want all this on the floor, sweetie.
We need pasta sheet.
No, not yet.
Oh, I'll just get the pasta sheet.
You put a little bit of the white sauce.
We need to spread it, don't we?
No, it's still spread out in the cooking. Now you put your pasta.
Pasta sheets.
This is cooked pasta sheets. So you don't have to pre-cook them. Ayden will show you how to do it.
You just plop them on. And if they don't fit, what you do is you get another pasta sheet, break it. So you
I
can
wouldn't
fill
do it
in
that way,
the
just half it.
empty
Okay.
spaces.
I wouldn't. Go on. Okay.
Fill in all the empty spaces.
And this is my interesting grandchild's way of doing it. I wouldn't do it that precise. It's only you and me and Grandpa. Okay. Now, what you do is you pour a little bit more white sauce. That's enough. And just layer it up again with meat and red sauce.
Are there nuts in
And
this?
now Grandpa Les decides to give everybody sweeties. Come on. Ayden.
I don't like them.
Ayden.
Yeah. Nice bit of meat to it. Lovely jubbly.
Bit more. Pan is hot now, be careful. Now what do you do next? Lasagna sheets again and then white sauce.
Another way you could do is put it in the middle.
And just split one.
Yeah, and then you got to. My sister could have came, but she'd probably ruin this whole thing.
Does she know how to do this?
She doesn't know how to do it, but yeah, she's really annoying with this kind of stuff.
Is
and
she brilliant at it?
Mm,
She made one for Grandpa once.
if Isabel joined in, she'd probably do loads of TikTok dances in front of everyone. While
Now,
we're trying to make a YouTube video, she just.
now we're going to just finish all the meat.
The
So
yummy
what
meat
Nana
that
will
we
do, hang on, let me show you. Lift up that. We'll just pour in, Irish fashion way, down the whole lot, and just spread it over, Ayden.
That is all. Wow. Maybe we put a bit too much meat in here.
No, I don't think so.
That is
I think you're doing very well indeed.
Very
Little bit more red sauce.
yum yum.
Yummy, this is going to be really nice. And now, more lasagna, and you top it off
This is
only
gonna-
with the white sauce.
This is gonna be my new recipe.
Yeah. That's wonderful, just press it down. Well, let me see.
It's not the top.
It snaps just here. At the end, so it goes in quite cool. Another bit of snapping, maybe. Okay, that's all right.
Well, yeah, when it goes.
No, it won't. It'll burn if you have it outside. There you go. That's it now. More white sauce. Where's all the
We'll
white sauce?
just chuck everything
Chuck
in
the
there.
whole lot in at the top.
Goodbye.
And with a teaspoon,
You just spread everything
Yeah.
out.
with the back of a teaspoon, make sure you get it all out.
You pull it all.
What I generally do, I put a tiny little bit of water in, give it a little shake so you get the whole lot out, or milk actually.
Milk could be better because this
Let
is
me do that
cheese. This
for
is
you.
cheese.
So what we do is,
You get some milk.
this is a busy kitchen,
You use milk because cheese is.
just a tiny bit. Put the lid on, give it a shake. This is called waste not, want not.
That sounded disturbing.
That's it. Now, good old, mix it all into the top. And on top you put grated cheese. Let's see if Nana has some.
If not, we can always just grate some.
Yeah, we can grate
have.
some.
I'm super good with grating things.
But make sure it's all in the corners, Ayden. All in the corners, like this. Here, that's the corners there. And that is
It's how you make lasagna.
how you make lasagna. Great that the kids learn and speak about it now. Ayden, can you speak about it till I get the cheese?
This is a delicious lasagna.
And how did we make it?
We made it by making mince. Now we got
Fingers in
mince.
front of the camera, yeah.
We got mince. Then we made the mince homemade. We didn't make the mince homemade. We made the meat. So what we done with the mince, we chopped up some onion and garlic and all sorts of stuff. Lovely stuff. Then we mixed it all up, added a bunch of tomato sauce and other tomato things that are nice. Then we got this sheet, we put down some lasagna sauce, lovely jubbly, and then we just plopped everything in the order that we just done then.
And what else?
Nana just mixed some cheese.
And I'm just looking for my grater.
Nana
So,
you have to mix some
I
cheese.
haven't even combed my hair today.
The Nana, the head chef, says you have to nick a bit of the cheese first.
Well, it's not. It's just cheese like this.
I'll spread it. You hold the camera.
Okay.
You hold the camera. You're not professional YouTubers, so please do not be offended.
Just
This is a new channel.
no, on the other side, yeah. Over the lasagna. A little bit lower. You're letting it all on the floor. See the enthusiasm in his face. Look, I think he was eating M&Ms. Oh, hang on a second. We're going a bit too lally here.
If one thing goes wrong, we're gonna have to throw this entire lasagna in the bin.
Oh no, nothing has gone wrong yet. It's just that the place is a mess.
That's the only thing that's right.
What's this? Don't drop my good china.
Your good china.
Yeah, well, it's a glass.
Is it from China?
No, china is just dishware. Crystal is another kettle of fish. Now, isn't that looking yummy, yummy, yummy? Yummy, yummy. Now, will we put it straight into the oven or will we do something for Grandpa Les?
Or throw the
Grandpa
cheese
Les
at
is
him.
a vegetarian.
You have to throw the cheese at him.
So this is it.
Grandpa, can you come here? Grandpa!
Oh my God, you nearly killed yourself.
Can you come here?
This is
I
my
have to
little
throw the
stew.
cheese at you.
No, don't throw nothing at him. Come on.
Good, Grandpa.
Come on.
This
come
is
on.
my grandpa. Tell me what you think of this lasagna.
What do you think? Because we're going to put it on YouTube, Grandpa.
Oh,
It's
absolutely looks delicious.
okay. Let's throw it.
Okay,
Did you-
now we leave it at that and we'll say goodbye. 'Cause
Goodbye.
This is a very long video. My goodness, you're having fun watching this today.
Delicious.
So we'll say goodbye.
Goodbye.
And it's goodbye from him.
Bye.
And
Please
goodbye
like,
from Grandpa Les.
please like and subscribe.
And it's goodbye from Nana Pat. Hopefully you love it all. And we're going to make Turkish bread. We keep mentioning this Turkish bread. But it's a thing that's a long process. I don't know if we'll put it on YouTube because we might make a mess of it. I've only made it once before. Bye.
Goodbye.